Howdy, howdy, everybody, and welcome back. So, our sugarcane field, of course, let me run out of the field right quick. Um, but our sugarcane field here is ready for harvest. So, we are going to get to it. So let's jump in our Mercedes. So, this is our setup. Now, I did go ahead and throw the weight on the back of the truck just to give us a little bit extra counterweight to the header because this header is quite heavy. But we got our trailer and we've got, I believe it's a 9 meter working depth. So that's definitely going to help us out and we will get to it. So this is a rather abnormal way of doing this. Anybody who's done sugarcane before, typically you would be using equipment like where's sugarcane? Something along the lines of that. And uh, we're not doing that. That's um, very very time consuming to do it that way because you're only working at 2 meters at a time. Now the other option, which is going to be a forage harvester using um, using a header like what we're using. So this setup that we've got going, it is a way around using a forage harvester. This way we're doing it with a truck instead. Now, if we're using a forage harvester, in all honesty, cost-wise, equipment would not be much more than what we have in the truck and the weight and everything. So, but I do things the same way as everybody else does. Unfold. All right. Let's go ahead and put us over on steering assist. Yeah, we're not 20 something meters. We're 9 meters. Let's get this set right. All right. So off to the races we go. Now, sugarcane, um, it's not the highest priced, but we're going to get a lot of volume. Let's go ahead and pull up our pricing right quick. All right, so sugar cane. Right now, all right, so the price varies from 111 to 124. We are, if we were to take it over to the sugar mill, which is the best price, 113. So, but like I said, we're going to get a lot of volume with this. So I'm going to get to it. This is going to take a while to do. One thing that we're going to have was an issue is turns. So let's clear this out a little bit, make it easier for us to make turn. And I'm trying to keep the trailer from trampling the sugar cane. that's what happens when I go and hit the wrong button. Alright, well, I'm going to have to set this up again. I'll get this knocked out, and we will keep working this until we get finished. I'll probably bring you guys back when we go to sell off the sugarcane. I expect we'll end up with a pretty decent payday. It's not going to be the greatest, but it'll still be decent. So I'm going to get to work. We're going to get this field knocked out. Hopefully we'll get enough out of this field that we can possibly get ourselves another field. We're currently sitting on 3 fields. We've got this field, we got the poplar field, and then we've got a field that's in poppy. So, but we'll get this, like I said, we'll get through this, we'll get this knocked out. Now, in all honesty, I will probably change up to doing a forage harvester at some point. But for the time being, this does work just fine for us. So we will be able to run this setup for a while. But now, if we were to switch over to one of the headers from the Colossus Harvester pack, that would be a lot easier on us, weight-wise. And if we were to kind of cheese on the work with, we could definitely work with much wider width than what we're currently working. But like I said, I want to get to work. I'll get this knocked out. It will take a bit. We are pretty slow. While I could unlock the speed of the truck, what we're going to run into is working faster than what our discharge does. And then we run the risk of losing the product. But yeah, so we're going to stick to this speed, and we'll get this knocked out. Alright, so this has been a very time-consuming harvest, and as you can see, we've actually just about filled our trailer too. This trailer has a 1,000,000-liter capacity, and I think we're officially full. Now, the box on front has a little bit of capacity, so we're going to cruise through this last little bit here, and so sugar mill, I don't remember which one's the sugar mill, so we're going to tag it, and let's turn that off. Fold the header, and we'll head over and sell off this trailer. See how we do. I hope to see a pretty big paycheck. For one, we went through quite a bit of seed planting. So, like I said, I really hope to see a big paycheck to help cover the planting costs. let's see what we do. Alright, as you see, the discharge off the harvester attachment still spread some after opening up some room in the trailer. Alright, 113. Not bad. But I probably spent half of that on seed fertilizer. So, I don't know if we're going to do that, redo that field in sugarcane or not. I don't know. We'll see. I haven't decided yet, but that definitely gave us the money to survive for a little while again. And let's see. We'll go ahead and I'm going to double check something. I'll be right back. Alright, well, if I had kept some of that sugarcane, I could have actually used it to replant. But, oh well. So, let's start dropping things off the truck. Let's drop that header first. And close that. This weight that we're using is a massive weight. 3,300 pounds, maybe? 3,300 kilograms. So, massive weight, but it worked. So, alright, well, we've got that done. We're going to go ahead and prep the field for replanting. Now, you see this truck? This truck we used for hauling seed back and forth from the pickup point or the sell point or buy point over to the field. And I actually had to fill this 3 times to plant the field. And this is 30,000 liters of seed. No. Yeah. Let's find out how much seed this holds. I forget. Alright. Yeah, I think it is 30,000 liters. But for whatever reason on this truck, the tarp over it, it is not removable. But we can fill the truck through it. So, it is what it is. Alright, so that cost us... Wow. Okay. Alright, so... on hard difficulty level, or economy, all said and done, we might have made $25,000 off that field. That's it. So I don't know if we're going to go back to sugarcane on that field. I'm actually kind of liking the idea of just putting everything in poplar because of it regrows itself. You only have to seed it once. I don't know. I'll decide in a bit, but I want to get the field prepped, ready for replanting. And while I'm doing that, I'll decide what I'm going to replant it in. So I want to get to work. Now, there's something I could have done to make things a whole lot cheaper on myself. Um, you can use part of your harvest for replanting the field. If memory serves me right. Now, that would require me using the 2-meter working with planter. This guy right here. Well, I could have used this one or this one. Either which way. And that would have been cheaper for replanting. So, I don't know. But I did not think of that beforehand. So, I'm just going to go ahead and put a hired hand in the truck. We're going to grab Mercedes, grab the lime trailer, and we'll get the field prepped for replanting. Now, speaking of field work, our poplar field here, hop out a little bit. Every so often you do have to replow the fields, and we are at this point that we do need to replow this field in order to get maximum yield out of it. I don't know if we're going to do that this time or not, but it is something to think about. So, tell you what, I'm going to get all this. I'm going to do all the field prep. I'll decide what I'm going to replant the field in, but we'll just save that for the next episode. I want to say thank you all for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, follow, leave a comment, and I hope to catch you guys next time. Take care and have yourselves a wonderful day.